Hello students, last presentation we had discussed on impulse turbine, reaction turbine, governing of turbine, regenerative feed heating and compounding of turbine. Today we start the new chapter steam condenser. In this chapter we discuss on about the steam condenser, then function of condenser, then classification of condenser, then jet condenser, surface condenser. Today we can discuss on steam condenser, function of condenser, classification of condenser and jet condenser. Steam condenser. The steam condenser is a closed vessel device in which the exhaust steam from steam engine or steam turbine is condensed by means of cooling water by keeping the pressure below atmospheric pressure. The condensate formed with the air and other non-condensable gases is continuously removed by pump. Element of steam condensing plant. First, condenser, condensate pump, air pump, hot well, feed water pump, and cooling pond or cooling tower. Condenser, in which the exhaust steam is condensed. Second, condensate pump, to extract condensate from condenser and feedback to hot wells. Air pump. Air pump called the wet air pump. To remove the condensate steam, the air and uncondensed water vapor and gases from the condenser. Hot well, where the condensate steam can be discharged and from which the boiler feed water is taken. Feed water pump, to pump water from hot well to boiler. Cooling pond and cooling tower, for cooling the circulation water when surface condenser is used and supply of water is limited. Function of condenser. Primary function. The primary function of condenser is to maintain a very low back pressure on the exhaust side of steam turbine, which increase expansion of steam to greater extent also increase available energy for converting into mechanical work. Secondary function. The secondary function of condenser is to supply pure and hot feed water to steam boiler, which increases thermal efficiency of steam power plant without increasing size. Classification of steam condenser. In steam condenser, jet condenser and surface condenser. In surface condenser, low level condenser, high level condenser and injector condenser. In low level condenser, counter flow condenser and parallel flow condenser. In surface condenser, exhaust steam through the tube and cooling water over the tube, and exhaust steam over the tube and cooling water through the tube. In exhaust steam over the tube and cooling water through the tube, downward flow condenser, central flow and inverted flow condenser. Jet condenser. In this type, the cooling water come in direct contact with the exhaust steam and steam is condensed. The cooling water spread into the exhaust steam. So rapid condensation take place. Low level condenser. Low level jet condenser may be subdivided according to direction of flow of steam and water. First, parallel flow low level jet condenser. Second, counter flow low level jet condenser. In parallel flow jet condenser, the exhaust steam and cooling water flow in the same direction. That is, the steam and water enter from top of the condenser and fall together to bottom where the mixture is removed by a extraction pump. The low level counterflow jet condenser consists of condenser shell in which two or three water trays fitted with hole to break the water in small jet. Sufficient water heat is arranged over the tray as they always are full of water. In this the exhaust steam enters from the bottom and cooling water from top of the shell move down and exhaust steam upward. The exhaust steam and cooling water come in direct contact and rapid condensation takes place. High level condenser. This condenser so named because it is placed at height greater than water barometer, that is above 10.33 meters of water. The condenser is elevated at about 10.33 meters above hot well. It is similar with low level jet condenser. The cooling water from cooling pond is sucked by cold water pump and discharged to the top of the condenser shell, which flow over the plates fitted in the condenser shell alternatively. The exhaust steam enters from the bottom side of the shell. The cooling water comes direct contact with exhaust steam and steam is condensate. The condensate and cooling water flow out of the condenser through tailpipe into hot well by gravity and the air. Uncondensable gases and water vapor rise to top of the shell removed by dry air pump. The condenser tailpipe length more than 10 meters in height and thus make it impossible for any vacuum in the condenser to cause the water to rise high in the tailpipe by capillary action, and thus no need of a water extraction pump, and tailpipe is immersed in hot well. Ejector condenser. The condenser consists of a central vertical tube in which a number of cone or conversion nozzles are fixed. From figure, the exhaust stream enters at the right and surrounds this central tube having number of steam ports. The cooling water enters the conversion nozzle from the top under a head of 5 to 6 meters and acquire high velocity while passing through it. The steam comes direct in contact with cooling water and steam is condensed as specific volume of steam is decreased and the vacuum is created. The condensate and air then passes on the diverging cone where the kinetic energy is partly transformed into pressure energy so that the condensate and air will be discharged into the hot well against the pressure of the atmosphere. The condenser acts as a condenser as well as air pump. The function of non-return valve shown in figure is to prevent a suddenly backward rush of water into the engine exhaust pipe if suddenly failure of water supply to the condenser. An injector condenser required more cooling water than any other type of jet condenser. Thank you.